Warp field stabilized. Intaro Adun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be a Patreon game for those of you who support me on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for at least $1 a month. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, so if you're watching this the week of Thanksgiving of November 2022, again, thank you, I love you all. And if you're watching this after that week, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I am here 6 times a week with Brood War content. So today, on Python, we've got ourselves Artosis versus Cloud from 2008 or so. Alright, so it's an orange Protoss player, Cloud. He's an Italian from the Templars of Twilight clan. And on the right side, a very, very short rush distance by air, it is Artosis, our blue Terran player. So Italy versus America as part of TSL back in 2008. And this was uploaded to Team Liquid's replay forum, which people stopped uploading around this time. I don't know why, but yeah. So this is an excellent replay as selected by the Team Liquid users from back then. Alright, alright. So Cloud had a fascination with Cookie Monster. He made a Cookie Monster face with his Lings in one of the games that he played back a long time ago. And his forum profile picture on Team Liquid was Cookie Monster. So, I don't know. Anyway, just a little bit of random trivia. No proxies, gateways coming up inside the main base, and same with the barracks. If you like PvT, and you like Python, and you like Artosis, I posted a match between him and Noni from around this same time, and holy smokes, it was such a good game. I made it a Patreon post as well. So again, if you're a patron of mine, go ahead and check it out. And if it hasn't been a month since, let's see, November 10th or something, then hit my Patreon page at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. Woo! All right, man. So boop, a little bit of a kiss there from the probe and the SCV. Zealot out first. But we're walling off the high ground here from Artosis. Okay. So it's going to be a 1-base opener. Factory coming up. Not expanding. Cybernetics core as well. And yeah, hard wall with a Marine behind it. This is very, very safe for Zealot pressure as well as Ling pressure. Not so safe from Marine pressure, but you know. Yeah, it's not even worth it to go up there. You're not going to get any damage done there whatsoever. Alright, well, Cybernetics core is coming in. As we already said, factory, what's our first upgrade going to be? We'll see when Machine Shop is dead. Is complete. I don't know, my brain substituted the word dead with complete, but Dragoons coming in case there are some vultures that pop on over here. And, 1-base opener, robotics facility opening. This SCV's like, oh, hold on. 1-base. Oh, he sees the robo. Says, okay, you're going to try to 1-base reaver drop my butt. So let's be ready for that, says Artosis. It'd be really nice if we were ready for that experience and did not get caught with our pants down. He is making a starport. Oh, I love this. He's like, yeah, short rush distance, right? So Cloud scouts that Artosis is like 4-second flight time over here and says, yep, let's do it. Let's go ahead and get shuttle in there. Let's get a, I don't know, a reaver maybe just a couple of Dragoons to drop in the base. A couple of Zealots would be super annoying to deal with as well here. So Artosis is like, crap, this is a terrible spawn for me. So he's going to make a Wraith. Watch. It's going to be a Wraith to deal with the shuttle. And yep, so Wraith on the way. Siege Tank coming in. Machine Shop not doing anything because he doesn't have the resources to get an upgrade yet because he made the starport so fast and made the Wraith so fast. He should be able to get an upgrade now on the Machine Shop. We'll see if he does it. But yeah, Marine, Siege Tank, Wraith on the way. Dragoon making some pressure. I love this too because he's like, okay, you got to watch out for a drop and you got to watch out at your front door. But there's a Siege Tank out. This is great. So Siege Tank just shoves it away. No big deal, Artosis is calm, collected, and actually it's an observatory. Oh, interesting. So he just made Artosis freak out about the potential of getting dropped. And then Cloud was like, nah, I got that robo scouted. Let's just go normal. Let's get an observer out. Let's prepare for the potential of spider mines, because by golly, they're going to be in this game. Has there ever been a PvT that's gone past 10 minutes where there weren't spider mines involved? Ever? So the Wraith goes for the scout, sees the observatory, and says, oh, you don't have a robo bay. Huh. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Oh, he canceled siege mode as a result. Look at that. He had siege mode on the way. Then he canceled it. Said, okay, I don't need to worry about a Reaver showing up at all. You don't even have a robotic support bay. So tell you what, let's not get that upgrade. Let's go ahead and make... let's make a dropship of my own. And let us be the dropper instead of the droppee. I like it. This is fantastic from Artosis. He's like, all right, well, don't have to worry about you coming in here. The observer's like, so you're gonna, well, expand. Command center's on the way. Nexus warping in here, true from Cloud, which you saw if you were looking at the screen instead of listening. Some people do just like to listen to the cast, so I try to do more radio style with analysis, right? I'm not gonna shy away from telling you stuff that is being seen, but also I do want to do some analysis about the game, and that's what I feel like I'm doing so far. So, drop. Oh, okay. So yeah, on Python, this is an island up here, top right, bottom left. The top left and bottom right are just big ramps leading up to them. This is accessible through ground. Is Artosis going to expand? Wow. That's real gutsy to expand right there, sir. I'm just pointing it out. I don't know why there's a mineral field here exactly. I mean, it's not blocking command center location, right? It's gotta be. It's gotta be blocking CC location, because in situations where there are island maps, a lot of the time, I mean, not that we see these maps anymore, but they would put a mineral patch so that the Terran couldn't just make a command center here, float it over, land it perfectly, and be fine. Yeah, see? It would be here. That mineral, I don't know what that mineral patch is up to, and this observer's like, what are you doing? Oh, love this. And then, yeah, you got a pylon on the edge of your base. Let's just shoot that down. No big deal, says Artosis. This probe, why is there a probe down here? Very brave probe. By the by, there's really not anything at all Cloud can do to deal with this whatsoever. He is getting shuttle speed, because he's like, well, shuttles are going to be a big play here, obviously. Artosis mines that mineral, and then is like, well, I don't know, we're going to take a second base here, and I'll consider expanding here if I can defend it, obviously. Turrets, siege tanks, all sorts of cool stuff. But, you know, getting recalled is a problem. 3 factories at a time in production right now from Artosis. 1, 2, 3. On the other side, our guy, Cloud, now has the Robo Bay. Is not producing any Reavers, but I really don't see any reason why he wouldn't give it a shot here. But I guess he knows that siege mode is done now. Yeah, that's interesting. So he canceled siege mode, went for a dropship, restarted siege mode, and then hasn't gotten spider mines or vulture speed at all. So he's chillaxing. Chillaxing like a villain. Yeah, the observer's like, are you gonna throw it on the command center here, sir? And the SCV's like, no. I'm just enjoying a vacation. They told me to come down here and mine 1 mineral patch. It's exactly 1 mineral that was in that mineral patch. He's holding 1 mineral, the lowest denomination possible for minerals. Wraith checks to make sure there's not a third base up, because again, Cloud wants to out-expand his opponent. As per usual, got our Citadel of a Dune coming in. Getting vulture speed, not making some vultures. Artosis is really good with vultures. He knows to be active with them, etc., etc. You know how this works. You know how it works. Yo. So yeah, if you're watching this the week of Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you if you're an American and celebrate that holiday. Canada celebrates Thanksgiving, but it was last month. It's an October holiday for them, so it's a little bit too late. I don't think any other country does celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday, and there are some people who are upset about the concept of the Thanksgiving holiday here in 2022, and that number keeps getting bigger every year. So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be like a nationally celebrated thing. Well, I'm an old man. I mean, I'm pretty old as it is, right? Like, I remember the world before the internet pretty extensively. So that makes me old by a wide margin. Like, my numbers are thinning out. The number of people alive who remember a time before the internet was such a huge part of our lives is just going down. Going down every day. Every person that dies is another loss to the number, and every person that's born adds to the number of people who are alive in a world where the internet is everything and changing everything for the good or for the worse, right? Third base warping in from Cloud top left. Going for the Zealot leg upgrade. This engineering base like, ow, ow, run. Run! Don't die to these Dragoons with no attack upgrades. Okay, good. The SCV's like, well, I could repair it. I mean, that's... Oh, okay. We're going to waste a little bit of resources in repairing that NG Bay. Don't know why, but Artosis is sitting here on 2 bases. His front door is not super defended, but the nice thing about this map is you throw tanks up along this high ground, and anybody that walks in here just gets shelled and murdered. So that is why we're not seeing Cloud with any Dragoon pressure. This is a good map for Terran for that reason. They don't have to worry about a ton of Dragoon pressure at all once Siege 1 is done because of this little trench, this trench run that Dragoons have to make before they even get close to messing with this natural base. And killing these tanks on the high ground, forget it. You're not going to do that. Attacking tanks on the high ground, not happening. Charon Boost on the way, Storm on the way. Cloud is going for High Templar with Storm to try to weaken and bruise up these tanks and these Vultures, and let the Dragoons and Zealots clean up the rest. Now, one thing I will spoil for you about the Noni versus Artosis game, as Artosis is harassing the top left here, is he made... Oh, probe transfer from Hades here. What are you doing? Why would you probe transfer over there? No, Artosis knew. He knew the general timing of a probe transfer to that base and was like, all right, cool. We're just going to shut it down then. These guys don't have spider mines yet. They should stay alive until they do. You can die after you've dumped your spider mines, but dying before you've dumped your spider mines is like a cardinal sin for Vultures. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Noni's like, I don't believe in Arbiters. What I'm doing today is a billion High Templar with all of the Psionic Storm I can muster. And it was like, wow. I don't know. Is that a foreigner thing? That's not really something that the Koreans like to do, or even it's not modern meta whatsoever. It's nice. High Templar down. High Templar down. Oh, we picked one of them up, I think. Yes. So 2 of them died. One of them does get murdered. Spider mines laying. Oh, no. Can you see that? Is that not detected by that cannon? I don't think it is. I don't think it is, lads. That cannon is, though. Hooray. All right. I mean, look, there is a Stargate coming in. Is this going to be carriers? Who knows? It's a PvT. Carriers are a likelihood, but they're not a guarantee. We definitely see entire incredibly long macro games played without a single carrier. And sometimes it feels like it's just you're biding your time until you can safely get to carriers as a Protoss. That's the whole point of the early game. Dropping some Vultures. Okay. All right. Yo, spider mines. Ugh, connecting on a Dragoon there. Oh, 2 Dragoons down. Not good. These Vultures are like, yo, how do you not have any kills at all? Oh. Well, he's dead now. Spider Mines did some work there. Obviously, the blue blood on the ground is a testament to that. More factories, more High Templar, +1 attack is on the way, more Zealots. Now that they have the leg upgrade, they're so much more useful. All right, well, what do we got? A lot of macro, right? More factories coming in here from Artosis. He's starting to move out through this little narrow choke and down a little narrow ramp to get outside of his main base. Maybe time for a 3rd base for him. Force the Protoss into a 4th base as well. Or a 4th base here. Yeah, Zealots in the mineral line are like, okay, look, you're not just going to unload Vultures in amongst these probes. Oh, the probes aren't mining, though. Maybe, there you go. Going back to work. Nice job, Cloud. Good reaction time there. Templars of Twilight. Dropship comes home alive. And yeah, just kind of sitting in the middle of the map here, expanding down in the bottom right, which Cloud sees because there's an obs watching the whole thing. Observers aren't creepy. They're just spying on stuff. It is Arbiters, though. So Cloud's like, okay, I'm going to want some Stasis and the High Templar, and I've got my speedy beady shuttles here. Maybe going to try to Zealot bomb this tank line that you're setting up. There are only 3 Goliaths, which, is enough to kill one of the shuttles. And there's a turret in the mix, too. That's never good. Vultures running by. Yeah, 4th base from Cloud coming up. Left side, spawn locations natural. These Vultures go up this front. Oh, they're just dead. They're trapped here. They're trapped. And I think they sniped the High Templar. And they got another one. Okay, huge. Huge High Templar sniping there from our guy. That was great. Well done. Artosis looking fantastic here against the Italians. Science facility. Boop. Under construction here, too. No, it's a supply depot. Supply depot. Science facility over here by the academy. Yes, by the other tech. Makes a lot of sense. Where are these guys going? Oh, wait. I think that maybe they thought about coming down here to shut this, but then changed their minds, possibly. I don't know. First Arbiter is in production. Neat. Stasis getting researched, obviously, as soon as that Arbiter Tribunal is fini. Il est fini. Armory for upgrades, because to now it's only +1 attack. For the mech, the gateway units are +1 attack too. Working on +2 attack for those guys. Obs almost sniping an observer, but it takes more shots than you think for a missile turret to kill an observer. Still, I keep expecting Artosis to expand over here. That does seem pretty stupid. It just, you make Arbiter fly recall. Done. That's all there is to it. So, I mean, what are we doing? It's a PvT. You know how this works. It's more of a positioning game and more of a spellcasting game. Are the EMPs going to hit, or are the storms going to hit here? Because EMP is in that production tab for Artosis now. Probes migrating down to this bottom left. There is a spider mine blocking their attempt to expand here. Super annoying stuff. Cloud is used to it, though. Immediately throws up a pylon, and Artosis is like, well, I'm, I don't know, 175 supply. 181 supply now. Basically maxed out is Cloud. Artosis is close at 173. Yeah, here we go. Vultures at the front to deal with the Zealots. So the Zealots can't get on top of the tanks. Once that happens, yeah, you got to back out. If the Zealots can't close on those siege tanks, your Dragoons are not going to win that fight, and Cloud knows it. Another expected attempt to expand down here. Cloud saw it anyway, and he's like, no, you're not expanding there at all. And in fact, we're going to shut down your bottom right because there is nothing here to stop this from happening. Cloud, dude, who needs recalls? Oh, and he's even brought a High Templar for storm purposes, killing a couple more SCVs, hurting his own Dragoon there, too. Vultures coming in to try to save the day. Zoom, 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 zoom. But it's only 55 workers now for Artosis, plus another one's going to die here because he did not get the memo to run. Oh, he did get the memo to run. And he gets held up. Oh, he gets saved. The Vultures. It's a lot of chaos and violence around him, but he lives with all of 6 HP and builds another turret because future attacks must be dissuaded. This base does lift up at the 6 o'clock spawn location. So Artosis doesn't have this one, even though he wants it. And Cloud is able to expand the left side spawn location too. So we're taking, I mean, we're working pretty hard at managing all of these bases. I guess there's a mineral field right there. So that does block command center placement. I don't know. I just feel like it was further out on this top right spawn. It's probably not the case. That would be stupid if it was. I probably just missaw. The Fog of War confused me. So, more Arbiters, the +1/+1 upgrades for the mech units here. The gateway units are at +2 now with +1 armor on the way. Recall's done, so we're going to start seeing some of the recall from our guy. And here we go, 192 to 189 supply. The inevitable clash is coming here in the middle of the map. Stasis for the tank, Storm on the left side as well here, but that Zealot count is nothing, and there are a lot of tanks remaining on that back line. So Cloud says, back it out. Zealots died. Stasis wasn't enough. Maybe another Stasis here would have been enough, but no. Cloud says, my Zealots are evaporating fairly quickly. What shall I do? Yeah, +2/+1 upgrades looking good. Looking svelte here. Any further upgrades? No, nobody's working on any more of them today. How many kills these tanks have? 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 3 HP. Not feeling super strong. There we go. 2-2 on the way now from Artosis. Getting the Arbiter energy upgrade next is Cloud, like that. And he's just using these shuttles to great effect. Dude, this base is in a lot of trouble if that unloads there. But Artosis is making Cloud worry about something else. Making a strong push for that natural base left side 3 o'clock position. But Cloud is not to be distracted. He's going to run right on in here and unload a bunch of Dragoons on SCVs, but they could fight back. I mean, maybe not if there's +2 attack, but... Whoa! Zealot ruined by here. 2 into the natural base. The tanks on the high ground are gone. So, oh, this is great from Cloud. I love it. Multiple harassment positions here. Artosis sieging up. He wants to wipe out this base and try to clean up these Zealots at the same time. Natural base is forced to be lifted off. This 5th base of his, too, is forced to be lifted off. And by 5th base, I think it's a 4th base. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4th base it is. But Cloud's left side natural spawn is taking tank hits. And these Zealots are going to get cleaned out. They are trying to take as many Vultures as with them. I think 1 died. This Dragoon's got 2 kills. Did anybody make it into the main? Not really, no. Yeah, tanks firing on that Nexus really, really solidly. And it is 127, 136 supplies. Remember when we were both basically maxed out? That time is over. It is now time for murderation. Oh, I love this setup of missile turrets. You get through this line, and then there's another one here to finish you off. Shuttle dies. One of the shuttles dies. He doesn't... Oh, there he goes. I was going to say he doesn't even unload, but then he does. But this is a tank push that's going to wipe out 2 of Cloud's bases here. Oh, this is intense. This is getting really crazy. This might knock Cloud down to 3 bases, which is not... Oh, that tank just wandered into cannon range and died, though. Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. Ed, save it. Kill the Goliath. Kill him. He's got 8 kills, but he's dead. Oh, my gosh. They sort... Oh, they did. They saved it, kind of. Still, tanks are here to murderize it. Vultures are here to kill as many... Oh, tanks, too. To save this bottom right base. Orthosis holds on to his 3rd... And it looks like, oh, he does some zealot bombing over here. Maybe a stasis, a storm. Yeah, the zealots did the softening, and then the storm killed a couple more of them. You've got recalls available. No, you don't. You don't have the energy for that. More storms. Okay. Cloak Tide Templar tossing down storms, or what's keeping this base alive right now. He is not looking good. Tanks just firing on this Nexus. They don't care what's invisible here. They're not going to bother scanning it. This High Templar's like, well, I don't have... Going to recall on top? We're just firing at him. Okay. You've got, 146 energy. Okay. Zealot. Oh, coming up. Coming up that ramp. That's why the spread of the tanks is here. High Templar trying to join in the party, but the Vultures kill all of them. They get some storms off. Is it enough? No, this tank is alive. 3 kills, 0 kills. Tank down. Tank gonna die to Arbiters, an embarrassing story that no one's gonna tell. And then he recalls in some defenders to save this base. What a sick move. So it is technically 4 bases to 3 bases here at 22 minutes. Cloud has managed to hold on to the 4th. Arctosis held on to his 3rd. Okay, so Cloud, 4 bases, 48 workers. Arctosis, 3 bases, 47 workers. A bit oversaturated in places is the problem here. This 4th base under construction again for Arctosis would be great. Maybe put it here this time. I don't know. It's a little bit further away. What did they just kill there? Is that a dropship they killed? I don't know. Either way, one of these Arbiters has a kill, and that guy's got 2 kills. Look at him. Protoss Arbiter bragging to all his friends. I've got 2 kills today. One of them's a siege tank, and everyone's like, no way. We never get to kill siege tanks. We never get to kill anything. Our attack is slow and harmless. I mean, relatively harmless. Cloud retaking his 5th base, low ground, natural left side. But here comes Arctosis. Arctosis is like, nah, how about you not have that base after all? Does that sound to you, my friend? Ooh, stasising the science vessel sucks. That's your permanent source of detection. Oh, this is bad. It's like, well, we got the high ground, but like, that's a lot of siege tanks, man. Oh, that probe transfer, why? 2-2 upgrades on the tanks. They are getting stormed from the high ground, but it takes 2 storms to kill a tank and 2 storms to kill a Goliath. 3-2 upgrades for the gateway units, but there are literally 2 Dragoons here to defend up here. This is not working at all for Cloud. He's probably going to lose this base. Arctosis. Yeah. I mean, his macro's been insane here. That's a 4-kill Dragoon. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Did we recall in? He recalled in more Dragoons. Holy crap. Is he going to save this base again? Okay. I could see why this game was uploaded and featured on Team Liquid back in the day. This is good. This is some really impressive display from both players. Every time I think Arctosis is going to put the hammer down, Cloud has shut it down. And yes, Arctosis did take the low ground and natural expansion 6 o'clock here. So we'll keep an eye on that, see how that works out for him. EMP on the Arbiter, almost killed it with Goliaths too. Spider Mines killing a Dragoon on the retreat there from Cloud. And more reinforcements coming in from Cloud from the backside, but they're going to run into these Spider Mines. It's 122 to 104 supply though. Cloud is up overall. These Stormins. Oh, EMP gets off, and the Science Vessel lives. The Science Vessel gets out of there. Another High Templar snipe. Arctosis' sniping of High Templar today has been magnifique. It has been truly impressive stuff so far. If he wins this game, it's going to be High Templar sniping that did a lot of heavy lifting for him. Irradiate getting researched. Interesting. Is he going to try to irradiate High Templar? We have seen him do this before. I mean, not many players do it. We don't usually see it in professional Korean matches in PvT, but it's something I've seen Artosis do at least once on the channel, or is irradiating High Templar. Because they're biological, they die from it. I don't know. Recall! Are you going to recall here? There's a ton of army. I mean, you might as well... Okay. That was a distraction, it feels like. 2 Dragoons? I guess. Oh, man. Those turrets. Yeah, 22 HP on that Arbiter. Those turrets would eat it. Would just eat it for breakfast. Spit it out on the other side. Okay. So 129 to 119 supply. Cloud is up. He's got 5 bases. There are 4 rolling from Artosis. Oh, and the Arbiter does get killed thanks to the vision spotting of the Science Vessel and the long-range Charon boost. Hallucination coming in from Cloud. He might go for some hallucinated Arbiter recalls. And what feels maybe a bit of a desperation move from him. He's like, I don't know. He can't feel good about the position that he's in. He can't really defend this super easily. His Zealot count is not heavy, but again, the Vulture count is so big that I'm not sure that matters. More shuttles coming in from Cloud. He's really special tacticking his way all the way through this game, isn't he? He's doing his very best White Raw impersonation. All right, here we go. Top side, right side coming in. Cloud taking Spider Mine hits. That's why you put Spider Mines up along that top side. Stasis. Is there any stasis? No, the Arbiter's just here to provide cloak. Good storm is happening, though. And, okay, siege tanks firing away. That's Arbiter dies. Cloud actually manages to bust through that. I did not think he would. He's down, though. 110 to 105 supply. This is so brutal. This game could really come down to anybody here. It's not over yet. There are still places we can mine. Artosis is retaking his 5th base here at the 6 o'clock spawn location. Yo, it's Zealots, it's Dragoons, it's more shuttles today. Cloudo's really feeling good about his shuttle play lately. Oh man, he could sneak in here, cause some problems. There's really no army to defend either of these 2 expansions. If he can hold here and shuttle his way to destroying these 2 new bases for Artosis, he's probably just going to win this game. That could be enough to do it. He's waiting. He's just waiting for, I guess, additional... He doesn't need them. There's nothing defending this 5th base or this 4th base for Artosis. Nothing at all. And yeah, if this... Oh boy. Dead High Templar. Blah. Another shuttle coming on. A recall into the main base, though. Immediately sniping a tank that just got created at a factory. And that guy's going to die, too. All right, dead tank. Recalls in the main base are so frustrating to deal with. Against Artosis especially, he really hates this. It's one of the things that he hates most about Protoss is the recall into his main. So Artosis is like, well, he's not sending his army back all that much. Maybe he is now. For a minute, it seemed like he was going to push on this direction. Oh, that's maybe free for... I don't know if those Dragoons need to be sitting here dying. All right, not the best control. The science facility is going to die. A factory is going to die. Supply depot's going down, very much on fire. Okay, Storms are trying to win this battle for Cloud. Zealots on top of these unsieged tanks, though. Yo, all that's left now are Vultures and Goliaths. Good snipes on those shuttles, though. But Cloud, he's doing it. He's going after this production here. Artosis has a bunch of money, but without the factories to spend the money on, what's he going to do with it? Dude, this is amazing. I thought he was going to drop the shuttles down here, but instead he used them on this battle to try to hold at the front, which went to great effect on his part. Vultures coming out to deal with the... Okay, I don't... Wow, all right. So everybody died. I mean, I don't know. You can't make anything here. If tanks come out, they die. If Vultures come out, they die. At least Vultures have a running chance to escape in that location. This is nuts. 151 to 79 supply, and it looks like our guy Cloud has pulled it off. Artosis is like, I don't... He's trying to make a new barracks. He's got 4,000 minerals and 1,200 gas in the bank. Yeah. His barracks died, so he needs a barracks before he can rebuild his factories down here. But that just sets him so far back. His army value is going to dwindle and get worse and worse compared to what Cloud has, because all of his factories died. That's it. He doesn't have any more factories left on the map. It is one reason why you generally, if you're going to do this, maybe preemptively build some factories at your faraway base. I don't know. This Arbiter is fighting a missile turret. Maybe you shouldn't do that, guy. 4 HP on you. This is one of the more successful recalls into a Terran base I've ever seen, and it makes sense it's Artosis. Because, again, he hates it. It's really effective against him. He hasn't been able... I mean, especially here where you have to get up a ramp to defend it. What, are you going to send vultures up this ramp? No! There were Dragoons there. Killing an armory. He's going to try to supply block Artosis, but there's, like, 80 available supply for him up there, so good luck with that. It's a lot of missile turrets. Whoa, 11 factories at once! Okay! Artosis is like, barracks done. 11 factories, go! Dude, no way. No way this is working for him. He's gonna be supply blocked. Oh, man. If every one of these supply depots dies, he's gonna be supply blocked into next week. So he's building 5 supply depots here, too. Is Cloud letting off the gas a little bit here? Is he letting Artosis make a comeback that Artosis really shouldn't be allowed to make? It kind of feels like that's happening. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, he's just left Artosis alone down here on the southern side of the map. He didn't even supply block him. He killed every single building and unit inside Artosis' main and, well, his natural, and Artosis is still at 85 supply. I don't know. Okay, hallucinated Ricola coming in. Here goes nothing. Hallucinated Arbiters taking the shots. Recalls. Bam, that's how you do. EMP a little bit too late on that one. And I think Artosis was just a little too late to risk repeating myself there. He built the factories, but not at a time that really works for him, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, these supply depots dying, supply blocking Artosis, but more supply depots being produced all the time. His SCV count not doing super hot. Vultures are here to deal with this, but these friends are 3-3 Dragoons. They are not interested in anything you have to say to them. If you try to come up here, you'll take big old plasma balls to the face. That's right. You like that. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Artosis is like, I'm trying to get spider mines in here, but it's just not working at all. And yeah, I mean, we're just sending reinforcements down from the north. Zealots are clearing entire fields of spider mines with their little bodies. Artosis is desperately trying to get the best spider mine hits known to Terran kind. But Cloud has done it. And that's your GG. Cloud comes out on top in this PVT. Man, that was a great game. Excellent game from Cloud. And Artosis goes down. He could have made a comeback if he had started his factories earlier. But, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to keep track of in a Brood War game. That is certainly the truth. Yo. Recall with hallucinated arbiters. Just, you know, a recall inside the main base that went better than I think Cloud expected. Air weapons. Air weapon upgrades for the arbiters coming in from Cloud. Oh, man. That was great. It was super great. We had shuttle drops. We had a lot of storms. We had vulture drops inside the main base. A lot of harassment. Nobody took the top right-hand base. Nobody took the bottom left-hand base either. So bottom right, top left, mined out. And nobody took the minerals-only bases. Cloud has a Nexus coming up here, but yo, that was excellent. That was an excellent PVT. Just a lot of back and forth. Artosis maybe could have come back, but Cloud put the hammer down. 32 minutes elapsed. We've got 236,000 points from Cloud, 199,000 points from Artosis, outproducing the Protoss player by about, you know, about 200, maybe 180. But getting out-killed by 70. 70 or so structures raised. 65 Terran units fell compared to 9 Protoss buildings. And yeah, outspending the Terran player 68,000 to 53,000 in this 32-minute game. And quick maths here, 15,000. 15,000 resources in 30 minutes? Yeah, that is enough. Yo, okay, so that... that was an excellent PvT, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.